Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be building a fun project for my daughter. She's starting to grow and learn so many new things. I want to build her something that she can learn and have fun with it as well. So I'm going to build her something that she can learn her basic shapes and colors. I'll be building a puzzle box for her. I drew up the plans on my computer. I have those plans available if you'd like to purchase those. It's on my Etsy account. Check out the link down in the description below. Here's the plans that I'll be using, and these are available to purchase. The sheet has all the different shapes that you'll need to make in order to assemble the box, as well as the shapes down along the bottom. Now these sheets are scaled so that you can print this off on 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper at 100% scale, and you would use 1/2-inch wood to make this box, as well as the lid and the base. These plans are super easy to use. Either cut it out, use it as a stencil, or glue it to your material and cut out following the outline. I'll get started today by cutting out the pieces to make the box. I need to do the 4 sides, the base, as well as the top. To make the finger joints, I used my table saw with a 1/2-inch dado blade on it, and I didn't have a jig to do this, so I just took a little piece of wood and screwed that down onto my sled as a guide so that I can repeatedly make those grooves down the side. Now that the glue is dry, I want to take off the sharpness of these corners just a little bit, so I have my table saw at a 45-degree angle, and I'll just shave off the corner. Now that the box is assembled, I need to cut out the holes in the top of this box so that the shapes can go through. The circle was really easy, but the other 3 shapes will be a little bit more difficult. I'll drill a hole to get started. I'll take it over to my scroll saw, take the blade off, and reattach it through the hole. That way I can cut out the shape. Now I need to cut out the handles on the 2 sides of this box. I'll use the template, set that down on the box, line it up, and then I can easily take the drill bit and just put a mark where I need to drill the hole to line up with that handle. To cut down on splintering, I clamp down a piece of plywood on the back of this box while I drill out the holes. Now I need to sand down all the edges. I want to make sure there aren't any sharp corners or splinters left over for my daughter to get hurt on. So I'll take some sandpaper, smooth that out, and to get into some of the tight corners, I'll wrap a piece of wood in sandpaper and use that to smooth it out. Now for some of these smaller cutouts, I'll actually wrap a ruler in some sandpaper and reach in there and get where this wooden block can't. Now I'm going to take some wood putty, and along the corners there's a few cracks that I want to fill. I'll fill this in, let it dry, and then sand it down. Now it's time to add the finish. For the top, I will be staining this. Once the stain dries, I will then add a layer of polyacrylic over top to seal it. Now for the base, I'm going to add a quick coat of primer onto this before adding the paint, and this really just helps seal the wood so that the paint doesn't continue to absorb into the wood. I made a quick trip over to the store for my little girl to pick out what color paint she wanted. Now it's time to start cutting out the blocks to go in the box. Now when cutting the blocks into sections, you want to make sure you make it an 1/8 inch longer than that square hole, or else these shapes will all be able to fit through the square. Now for the round blocks, I'll be using my lathe that I built on my channel a few weeks back. Check out that link up in the top right corner and see this lathe build if you're interested. Also, I have made the chisels that I'm using as well for this. They work great. You can check out that build as well in the top right corner. But I'll trim this down, get it to the right size, and then chop it into blocks. Now for these shapes, I want them to be bright, colorful, a way for her to learn her colors as well. So I'm going to be dyeing this wood with a couple different colors, brushing that on. Once this dries, I will add a coat of polyacrylic on top of this. But I wanted this color to soak in and be able to still see the wood grain and feel a little bit more natural than just bright colors. Now once these blocks are dry, I'll dunk them in the polyacrylic and brush off any excess finish that's left over and set them out to dry. Once they're dry, I'll repeat this process, and with 2 coats, these blocks should be finished. Alright, the box is finished, the blocks are dry. I'm gonna test it out real quick and then take it over to my daughter and see how she likes it. That smile really does say everything. I think she absolutely loves it, and hopefully she'll have a lot of fun playing with it in the future. Thanks guys for watching. Alright, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and if you want a notification when I upload a video, click on that bell icon, and don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next one.